Morning, Jules here from JoolsEDesigns. Welcome to my channel. Just closing the door. So today it's Tick and Create, and what we've got is we've got some specimen cards for you, and we've got the ones like, you know, like the dies. You can get the Tim Holtz dies. There's quite a few companies do them. I've done these on a bigger scale, and you've got the notches out there. I haven't done the notches there, however I do have some with the notches on that side as well. So I've done that. I've got some labels to go in, and I've got 2 pictures. That doesn't mean to say that you have to use these. If you've got photographs or whatever, you can use them. And you can put these in your journals and use them as like little pockets, tucks, or you can pop these in pockets as well. So with the magic of editing, I'm going to go away and I'm going to cut these out, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Take me a little longer than that, but I'll see you in a bit. Hi, that's me back. So I've cut them out. I actually creased that one and cut it out, and what I did was when I creased it, I cut it out both sides, so you've got them, so you can do that if you want, and have them on both sides. So I will do this one on camera. So I just use a crease board, and obviously you've got the white line that shows you where it needs creased. So all I do is I just match that white line up with one of the notches, crease it down, fold it over. Now it has got rounded edges. I didn't cut them out as rounded, because what I usually do is I've got one of these and it does the tiny rounded edges like that. So we've got that, and then all I do is I just pop them out. You can do down both and then along. If you've got small scissors, it's easy to manipulate them. And when I design these, I do kind of like a dark blade edge on them, like an inner shadow around the edge, just so that it looks as if it's been inked round. And there's a little bit of white showing on both sides of that, but that's fine. So there we are. So we've got that. And how to do this is I just usually poke my scissors in and then just gently cut round. And again, this has got rounded corners. I'm not the greatest at cutting in straight lines, but do you know, if you make a mistake, you can hide it with ink, you can hide it with a label, you can hide it with anything, lace, a button. So don't worry about it. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you prefer to use a knife and a cutting board and a ruler, if that's your thing, you know, do that. And there we are. And you can see I did printed a tea dye paper on the back. Just makes it a lot easier. Away, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink round these, and I'm trying to think. I think we'll use vintage photo. well, we'll see what vintage photos like on there, on these. And these are just sort of like scripted cards. It's actually got lavender on it, so as I say, you don't have to use these. You can, if you've got photographs or specimens, you can put acetate in and put like a flower, butterfly. You can use these as pockets on the back. It's entirely up to you. It's just, I just make these, and you know, you can sort of like add on to them. If you wanted, you could even cut them in half and use them as pockets. It's entirely up to you. But if you are part of my Facebook group, I would like to, you know, if you do work with these, I would like to see what you do. I've got quite a few that post stuff in, and it's amazing seeing, even if they've done the same as you, it says I really enjoy looking at all your work. Okay, so to get those little notches, I just bend them like that. And we'll do the notches. And as you can see, I'm not inking round them perfect. It doesn't matter. It's meant to be a specimen folder, being well loved, well looked at. And there we are. I think we'll do a different ink on that one, and I think we'll go with gathered twig. It's a little bit dark and not as red. We'll try and do it a little bit neater on this one. I doubt it, but just bend it a bit. And there we are. So you can, I don't know whether it'll show you on the camera, but the vintage photo is a little bit more orangey than the gathered twig, but so I think what we'll do is we'll put a picture in one of them, and we'll do a little bit of acetate and a butterfly in the other one. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going round the inside, not, well, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to use this one, and then There we are. And then what you can do is you can just if you're going to have it as a pocket, I would put some tape on these just to right. I spent yesterday with my granddaughter. It's her birthday tomorrow, but she's going away, so I wanted to spend some time with her. So we went and got our nails done. So because we went and got our nails done, I can't use normally it's my own nails, and I've got like a shellac type coating on them. And it's a nightmare because I can't, that's it. That's why I don't get these shellac kind of gel coatings on my nails. I don't need them, my nails are strong enough, but yeah. So just put that there. And this is masking tape, so it's kind of like decorator's tape, and I like this because you can put it anywhere and you can ink over it. Not that you'll need to on this, so I'm just putting that on the end there. And just on the end there, and on that end there. And all that's going to do is it's just going to stop anything from catching on it. And then we'll just fold that down like that. And there we are, we have our pocket. And because we've got tape on it there, it's not going to show anything. Now, we'll just leave that one like that for now. Now what I'm wanting here is I'm wanting some acetate. Okay, so I've just cut a piece of acetate out. Okay, so what I am going to use is I'm going to use double-sided tape. And this is going to be a laugh picking this off. Okay, and anybody that watches me, you've seen me with this pen. It's like it's a ball tool. It's a pen. It's got ball tools in. It's also got a pin tool in it, so it looks like one of those multi-coloured biro pens, but it's not. It's by X-Cut. It's a handy little thing, especially when you travel about and you take your craft stuff with you. Okay. There we are. This one I'm not making a pocket, so it doesn't matter about the... But what we are looking for is a nice... I'm going to go for this one. I quite like this green one, and it's been either a freebie or it's come with one of my botanical kits. There we are. And do you know, now it's there, I'm not sure if no, I don't want that one. No, I'm going to go back with that one. I thought I'm just going to put some glue on the other side. And open that up. And then we'll just put it at a jaunty angle. That's it. And then and what I will do is I will put a little bit of glue around the edge, just in case the butterfly comes loose and starts, you know, moves about. So it's just securing it, because I've only put a little. Now obviously butterflies don't come under plants and botanicals and stuff like that, so that can go on there. So this one will be a journal, and because this one isn't a pocket, I'm actually going to put some, I'm going to use my crocodile. And put some rivets in. think we can use the larger hole, because the crocodile has two. It has a 3/16 and a 1/8. So I think the 3/16. In fact, no, I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it in the four corners. Yeah. And we're going to use the antique brass. And it's set for a larger one, so that's fine. Must have got these from two different shops, because some of them are easy to do and the other ones are a little bit hard, but they're still antique brass. So we've got that. I'm just wondering if I should put one. We'll do a large one just in the corner. Okay. And then we'll decorate the other one up. So we're going to put a pocket, I think, on this one. So I'm going to use a circle punch just to put a thumb notch in. So I'm just guessing the middle. Oh yeah. There. Then I think we'll have I think what I might do is put that one on there and just have this one on here. Quite like that. That says plants, and this one, although there's a butterfly, we'll just have that one on the back there. Now these are meant to be that you could stick in, but because I've put a pocket on the back, you're going to hide that pocket. So we've got a pocket here for that, and we've got a pocket, I think they're a bit too got a bingo card here. So we've got a bingo card that'll go in there. What else have we got? We've got a book page journal. It's one I've been writing messages on when I've been on the phone. So I think what we'll do is we will do a little bit of stamping here. So I'm going to have that one like that. I'm going to use Claire's VersaFine Claire's Nocturne. And that looks pretty there. I think we'll have, what else have we got? That little saying, you're doing better than you think. And I think what I will do is we will maybe use of these. And these are just distress cranes. You can use water to move them about. I prefer to use a wet wipe, but I'm just using, this is a brush with water in it, and it just shows you it does, because it's a distress crane, it waters it down. And then we'll go for a darker, I think, geranium. And again, these are water cranes, so aqua markers. So I'm just doing little dots. And then just going over with the water brush. And when you stamp something like that, if you're wanting to get the darks and lights, you put your darks on where the little crease, the little marks of your stamp are, if you're not quite sure. Just do a little bit more. I'm going to pick a little bit up on the brush. to do inside. Yeah, we'll leave that like that, and I think we'll go with the green. I'm not sure what green this is. It might be cracked pistachio, it might not be the right green. Right. Now it is coming off. So yeah, you can use your wet brush. On that. Use back and we'll get a green. I think we'll go for kind of an olivey green because of it's already got some and I'm just going over the lines, that's all I'm doing. Just, and it's rough, it's nothing perfect, no perfect colouring, and it's just darkened those leaves down a little bit. This is lavender. So we've got our, I've not stuck that in, that still needs stuck in, but I think that's where that's going to go. So we've got little envelopes here with little, this was one of the take and creates, so we can put our envelopes in there, and then we can put that in there. That's got, we can actually take that out and put one of our envelopes in there. Yep. And have that like that. And then the other one, we've got a lacy pocket here. And I think what we'll have is we'll have that one there. This is one of the heart pockets that we've got on the front. It would actually look nice on the front there. But I think we're going to have it on the back. And there we are. So that's our Take and Create specimen cards. I hope you get something from that. They're quite easy to do. As I say, you don't need to add all these little bits and pieces. I've just done it so you can see, you know, what you can do with them. You can add little bits. You can put little bulb pins and hang dangles from them, or you know, you can put I sometimes like to put thread string with like knots and things like that. So enough waffle, and I'll let you go in. You can print them off. The link for these is in the description below the video, and you just go, and it's my coffee shop, just go find it, download it and cut it out and play with it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.